Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today, I'm going to be winterizing this old camper here. The gentleman's being very proactive because it's just the end of September, but he's through using it for the year, and he said let's go ahead and get her winterized and it'll be good to go. So let's take you along for a winterizing. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of walk around the camper, familiarize myself, or see where everything's at. So let's start the outside tour. All right, here's a water inlet. The water is already off. We do have a tank flush, so we're going to winterize that. We do have an outdoor shower, so we're just going to go ahead and drop that door so that we don't forget the outside shower. That's something a lot of people forget when they're winterizing, is the outdoor shower. Alrighty. We're going to see if the valves are open. The black one looks like it's closed. Let me go ahead and we'll make sure the sewer hose is actually hooked up. Yeah, it's even got a trap in it. Let me pull that. Alright, had very little in it. We're going to leave that open. Let's continue our tour. We have our water here that we're going to have to drain. We want to make sure that it is off and there is no hot water in it. I can tell because I can feel that pop-off valve. If it had hot water in it, that would be hot. So apparently that is off. We're going to go in and double check because this camper has been unplugged. I just plugged it in. So let's go right here, and water heater electric and LP, so that's on. So yep, so the water heater is off, gas and electric. We will find the water pump. Find the water pump. Make sure it doesn't have any fresh water in it. Shouldn't. Alright, y'all hear it? I believe it lives right down there. We'll have to pull that little access wall down to get to the water pump. So we cut it back off. Alright, we have made sure that the black tank was empty. Now we're going to drain the water heater. Let's get the correct size socket. This is an Atwood, so it has a plastic plug in it. Alright, there's the right size socket. I have an absolute terrible track record here recently with these pop-off valves. But I'm going to open the pop-off valve, make sure there's no pressure in it. I didn't need that big old ratchet since this is an Atwood with a plastic plug in it. Let's get that plug out of there. Set that over here to the side. Pull the pop-off valve open, let that drain. Alright, let's go inside. Get that wall down so we can access the water pump. Yep, water pump's right there. So let's get this has a bypass winterizing hose on it already. So we just need to turn that valve. Let me look at it here. See which way we're supposed to turn that valve. Okay, we just have to, oh, sorry, knocked y'all over. We'll turn this one off. This one's coming out of the freshwater tank. We'll turn this one on so we can suck antifreeze through this hose. And over there is the water heater bypass valves. So let's see how we get to those. We want to bypass the water heater so we don't have to put 6 gallons of antifreeze in the water heater. That's why we bypass it. Let's see if this is how we, yeah, there we go. There's our bypass valves. Okay, so here's the cold coming in. Let's cut it off. Okay, here's the hot coming out. Let's cut it. Cut it off. And then our bypass valve, we open it. So the water will now bypass the water heater. And so here's our cold going in, our hot coming out. So the water will just come in, bypass the water heater, and go right to the rest of the system. Down here's our low point drains. Let me see if I can get you a shot of those. They're down in there. No, you can't see them, but we'll pull those when we get done also. So let me go get some antifreeze, and we'll start putting antifreeze in the system. All right, so let's go ahead and get this water hose off of here. All right, here's our tank flush. Somebody asked me the other day, left a comment on the video on the replacing the vacuum breaker in the black tank flush video, and they wanted to know, well, how do you get antifreeze in that? Right here with a hand pump. Just drop that down in a gallon of antifreeze and hand pump it in there. So just drop this end in the antifreeze. I think it's out of your sight, and just pump the antifreeze right in the. Need to get that a little tighter. That's for sure. I don't think that thing's been used in a while. Just pump antifreeze right in that black tank flush, just like so. It doesn't take a whole lot because there's probably just not that much hose involved there. Probably got the biggest part of a quart maybe in there. So see if we can get this thing back out of here. And then we put this back over here on the city field where we took the water hose off. Do some hand pumping here. What this does is gets the water line from here through the city field over to the water pump. We'll put about a quart, a little better than that. The gasket must have fell out of this thing. Yeah, the gasket's stuck in the end of this pressure regulator. That's all right, we got her. It's good enough. Now we move inside. We'll open up a freshie here. Just drop this winterizing hose right down in that jug of antifreeze. Put it back here. Just keep it from falling over. Sometimes they want to fall over when it starts emptying. Turn the water pump on. Alright. Just so it picks up antifreeze. We'll cut one of these on for a minute. See it picking up antifreeze. And it build up pressure and cut off. Now, we're going to go to the farthest point, which is going to be in the bathroom. We can start anywhere in here, but we're just going to start with the commode. Because everybody forgets the commode. So we got pink. We know we got antifreeze. Let's go to the sink. Got pink and cold. Now the hot. Alright, we're going to go in the shower. We're just going to drop the shower head down in the floor there. And we're going to do the cold. Alright, we already got pink. We'll do the hot. I think we're already out of antifreeze. I think that jug's empty. Let's look. Nope. The hose just isn't deep enough in the jug. There we go. I put it down in the jug a little further. Let's come back in here. Do the hot. Alright, we got pink. Now let's go in the kitchen. Do the cold. Alright, we already got pink. Do the hot. Got pink. Don't forget the spray nozzle. Alright, got pink. Alright, let's put another freshie on there. Because you remember, we know where we got to go next? The outside shower. So it doesn't get forgotten. Try and get that hose go all the way to the bottom this time. Alright, let me go outside and get the outside shower now. Do the cold. We already got pink. Do the hot. Got a little bit of clear water there. Now we're good in pink. Do the cold again just for grins and giggles. So this is good. We'll just go ahead and wrap it up. Well, we'll come back and do that when I got two hands. So let's recap. We've got the city fill, we got the black tank flush, we got the kitchen sink, we got the laboratory, we got the commode, we got the shower, we got the outside shower. So now all I'm going to do is go around the inside here and do everything again, because I like to do everything twice, just to make sure that we don't have any pockets of water. That's everything in the bathroom. Go to the kitchen sink. Cold, do the sprayer again. Do the hot. Okay, now we know everything is done well. I usually use 3 gallons to do a small travel trailer. It's like a 25-foot travel trailer, but all your water's right here in the middle. You know, I have people all the times, you know, they'll be bragging, well, I can winterize my camper with less than a gallon. And I'm like, why? And that's the only thing you can ask somebody like that. It's why? For the price of a couple gallons of antifreeze, you know you got it. Because usually when people are bragging about they only use 1 gallon, it's because they've called me in the spring to fix stuff that's frozen busted. And I mean, I don't know, I don't get it. You know, a couple more gallon of antifreeze ain't very expensive, but a service call, especially, you know, yeah, service call can be expensive, but yeah. So I think that's going to be it on this one. I'm going to take now and just take my leftover antifreeze and dump it down in the sink traps. Just like so. I'm actually going to combine these jugs into one, and I may go around and just hit all my faucets again real quick, and then what's left we'll get poured down the kitchen sink drain, the shower drain, and the laboratory drain. And then that will mean we are done with this one. So y'all done? No, you're not done yet. You haven't went down there and left me a comment, a criticism, a concern yet. So once you've done that, then you're done. And then you can go do something else, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do something else. So y'all have a great day.